In this video, we will know about few of the science theories given in the Chhandogya Upanishad, one of the oldest, and what is the secret of the blue, black and white glows of the sun, how far is sun from the earth, what are the vibrations on the surface of the sun, and what is the oldest document where it is mentioned about the black spots of the sun. Don't you ever feel it strange that India, which was once a world guru, is now struggling so much to be in the top 5? India, where the first university of the world, Takshila, was. Today, an institute of the same India is not there in top 1 to 5 or not in the top 100 even. At one hand, India has to wait for decades to get even one Nobel Prize. At the same time, in the Veda Purana and Upanishad of India, there is a mention of so many scientific theories that the modern science doesn't have a whiff of. And here we are, not even looking at those Veda Purana and Upanishads. Anyway, whatever happened, leave it. Let us begin today. Good morning, my friends. Today we are going to talk about one such Upanishad, Chhandogya Upanishad. It is said that it was written almost 3000 years back, and it's a summary of Saamved. In that way, the age of Samaveda is almost 3500 years. So whatever scientific theories are given in this Samaveda or in this Chhandogya, those are almost 3500 years old, and the Indians knew about it 3500 years ago. So let us start. Chhandogya Upanishad, chapter 1, section 6, slok 5. In this slok it is told that sun has three glows, white, blue and black. Interesting, isn't it? White, blue and black. We have never seen sun like that. In the morning sun is red, in the afternoon it is yellow, and in the evening it is again red or orange, and that's it. Then from where this glow of the sun came? But actually, when the sun's rays comes into the environment of the earth, then due to the impurities and the dust particles in the environment of the earth, the sun rays get refracted, and due to that we see the colors of the sun like yellow, red or any other colors like that. But if we go outside the environment of the earth, where these dust particles or the impurities are not there, from there we can see the real color of the sun. And what is that? And yes, that is white. And whatever images NASA has snapped of the sun from the outer space, there also it is shown as white. Now this is interesting that today we know about this information because we have the satellite, we have the rockets, we have the spaceships using which we can go outside the Earth's atmosphere and can take the photograph of the sun. But 3500 years ago, how did the Indians knew about that the sun is white, not the orange, yellow or red? Did they have any such technology? Or did they have the spaceship using which they could go out the Earth's environment and can see the color of the sun as white? Or did they know how to fly and they flew themselves to see sun as white? Whatever it is still a mystery. Now let us talk about the blue and black glows that comes out of sun. Today we all know by the advancement in the modern science, there are lots of rays that comes out of the sun. If we divide those rays into the frequency spectrum, it can be divided into three parts. One, the visible ray. Second, the higher frequency ray, that is infrared ray. Third, the lower frequency ray, that is the ultraviolet rays. If you ask the color of the ultraviolet rays, it is blue. In movies or in serials, you must have seen that the forensic team use a particular kind of light, that the color of the light is blue. They use it to see the fingerprints. That light is the ultraviolet rays. The same thing has been told into the Indian Upanishad that from sun there comes a glow that is blue in color, that is the ultraviolet rays. And this also they knew almost 3500 years ago. This blue color rays is the same ultraviolet ray. Now we will talk about the black rays. To know about it, we will know what is the use of light. We use light to see things. When light falls on an object and reflects back to our eyes, then we see that particular object. Now imagine that you need to see in the dark, in the night. There is not even one shred of light anywhere, it is completely dark out there. Now if you need to see the objects in there, how will you see it? Let us take an example of the defense forces. Now when the defense forces need to attack enemies in the dark, At that time, they use a particular kind of technology that is called the night vision goggles. Using night vision goggle, they can see in the dark also. These night vision goggles, it uses a special kind of rays that is called the infrared ray. It helps them to see in the dark. And to the same infrared rays, we also call it as black light. And the same thing has been told in the Chhandogya Upanishad also, that from sun comes a black glow. Now you may think that I am stretching the modern scientific theories into this particular slok. So if we don't compare this slok with the modern scientific discoveries, then also we know that at least 3500 years ago, Indian knew that there are three kind of glows that come out of the sun. One of which is the white glow, the color of the sun. And the other two kind of glows are not visible using the naked eyes. In the same Chhandogya, in the chapter 2, section 10, slok 5, it is also told that sun is 21 steps away from the earth. Now out of these 21 steps, 12 are the months, 5 are the seasons, and 3 are the worlds. If we take away the 12 months and 5 seasons, remaining are 3 worlds. What are these 3 worlds? These are Moon, Venus, and Mercury. Now this is interesting that sun and earth has only these 3 objects in between it. During the morning time, when the sun is out there, at that time the moon and stars are not visible. And in the night, when the sky is full of moon and stars, at that time sun is not visible. Now to discover that which all objects are between earth and sun, and these 3 are the only objects which are between earth and sun, it is very difficult. Today, when I see the sky full of stars, I cannot tell it. Somehow, Indian found it almost 3500 years ago and they documented it in the Chhandogya. Chhandogya, chapter 3, section 5, slok 3. Here it is mentioned that there are minute vibrations on the surface of the sun. Now, we cannot see it using eyes. First of all, no one can see the sun for a very long time with naked eyes. Secondly, sun doesn't dance and vibrate like the Hrithik Roshan, so that we can see the dancing vibrations of the sun. These vibrations are very minute, and about these vibrations for the first time modern science knew during 1980s. In last 5-10 years we have got such technology using which we can take the photograph of the vibrations of sun. But this information India knew almost 3500 years ago, and they did document it in Chhandogya. Also, Chhandogya chapter 3 section 4-5 slok 3. It is also told that the surface of the sun has black spots. Now this is no secret because these black spots of the sun can be seen from the earth. Now this is strange. When I researched more about it, I found that for the first time about these black spots, Greeks told almost 2300 years back. Now the same information has been documented in Chhandogya almost 3000 years back and in the Saamved almost 3500 years back. But then why modern science is not ready to accept that about these black spots Indian told the world for the first time almost 3500 years back? Now this is not my problem. इसमें तेरा घाटा मेरा कुछ नहीं जाता. Friends, I have a lot to say, but if the video is too long, it becomes boring. In our next video, we'll know that today the biggest problem, biggest quest of the modern science, quantum gravity, what is the secret of quantum gravity and how many dimensions are there in the universe, and what is the say of modern science about it, and what does Chhandogya say about it. We'll know about it in our next video. How did you find this video and the information given in this video? Please do provide your comments. And if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe this video. To subscribe, here the subscribe button is given. Please click here and also please click on the bell icon. So whenever we release our next video, you get to know about it.